battle of top 25 ranked teams. Both sides off to a good start. The winner trying to strengthen their playoff resume. The loser may hear chants of overrated. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish, as we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Wolverines will kick this away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Notre Dame's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Last time these teams played, Wolverines put on a clinic and dominated. That game is about as sweet as it gets for Michigan fans to knock off their Midwestern rival.
Yeah, and I think predictability really hurt him in this last meeting. It's been a while, but you can always circle back to the old film and see when you're mixing the run with a pass effectively, it's going to be a more efficient offense and lead you to a win.
Kirk, I don't know about you. I'm just enjoying these teams colliding here today. In a perfect world with no politics, Michigan and Notre Dame would play every year, but it's just all too rare now.
Yeah, I agree with you. This is a game we need to be able to see every single year. If you're the athletic director at Michigan or Notre Dame or friends with the program, anything you can do to make this one happen, we would love to see it.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Hit just as he throws the ball. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
The drive stalls. So they'll have to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Michigan's offense gets their first crack now. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The freshman off the mark behind his receiver that time. And we just love to see these two uniforms on the field together. Two Midwestern behemoths. The rivalry goes way back to 1887. Of course, they don't play it regularly anymore.
And two of the most recognizable fight songs in college football. And, and as legend goes, not long after learning the game and forming a team, Michigan traveled to Notre Dame to play in the first ever football game held in South Bend. Unfortunately, we just don't get a chance to see these teams play as often as we used to. Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Trying to find room. It's Haynes. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that previous play. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Inside the 35. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback. And instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
And the Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Oh, they trap him for a sack. How about the big nose tackle? Known as a run stopper, but he gets to the quarterback that time.
Yeah, usually the big man is off the field when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You know, you said, Chris, this guy's usually known for just eating up blocks, but the big man there shows he's got enough twitch to get to the quarterback, and he gets a sack.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range here. Got to do something now on 2nd and long. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's McCulley. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. That gain moves the ball to the 17. First down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tailback with another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here's the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Now it's second down here. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Throws to the tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Second down, we're going to throw it. Wide open downfield. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Pauling. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Important second down play coming up. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Second down.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Running back grabs it on a screen. Makes a nice move there. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
Notre Dame needing to convert this 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. Look, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Simpson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
How about Notre Dame sending it back here? Here he comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. And, boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history in playing linebacker.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
With such tough field position, at least he gets some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room. And who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
The Wolverines will have to kick this away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result, some positive yards.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. That's certainly part of calling an RPO. If everyone's not on the same page, you get an eager lineman look too far downfield. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense picks it up, still moving. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's in the clear. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The sure hands. It's Haynes. They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Motion now from the tight end. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Fights through the tackler. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Keeper for the first down and more. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. This pass rush continues to make a huge impact. 3 sacks already, and now they draw the holding penalty. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Back to throw. It's Carr. Grab behind the line. It's low. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Dropping back, it's Carr. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, the Michigan-Notre Dame rivalry is among the most bitter in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's send it back to our guys in the booth to see how the fight between Michigan and Notre Dame plays out.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They get the second half started with their running play. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. On the run, he's looking deep. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. Whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The Wolverines will have to punt this one away. This will be fair caught at the 30. And they'll begin the drive here, set up at the 30. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Well, the energy really building now. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
loss on first down. It's 2nd and long from the 22. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Defense will accept the holding penalty. This pass rush has been ferocious. Offensive line resorting to anything to try to protect the quarterback. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Quick completion to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Grab down the middle. It's Fields. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And this one will be fair caught. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Looking for some space. It's Love. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. A play action, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Love. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Great call here on 3rd down to go with the option. He decides to keep it himself, get some yards, but not enough for the first down. Interesting call coming up now on 4th.
And the punt team now on to kick it away.
On to punt it away.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's McCulley. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Haynes. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a 1st down, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you just got to give the offense some credit here. Yeah, it's going to be 4th down, but at least they've given themselves a chance here with such positive yards on that 3rd down play. Now they've got to make a decision.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. They're going to run it. As the first down is still going. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Here's a handoff on a counter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, is it just me, or is it a little bit strange that this offense continues to give this back the football, especially late in the game? He's got under 10 yards rushing in this game, hasn't been able to get anything going. It might be time to pivot and try something else.
And now the running back's got it again. He finds some space. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Ball handed off. Look out, room to run here. Here he goes. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. It's an option look. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
That run sets up a critical third down play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The Wolverines pick up enough for a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Defense will accept the holding penalty. This pass rush has been ferocious. Offensive line resorting to anything to try to protect the quarterback. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's McCulley. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Breaks into open space. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. They're down now 14, 24-10. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Chewing clock with the running game. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Carr. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Can he get there on the ground? Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's Marshall. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Simpson. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Defense is coming after him. He's in the clear. Here he goes. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And the Wolverines looking to cash in this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
That's a good job here by this defense, especially the linebacker in man coverage, but the quarterback needs some help here from his intended target. He needs to be able to find a guy that can separate and pull away from man coverage to be able to make any play at all.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone. Looking downfield near the end zone. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.